Hello and welcome. So I got this book yesterday, the illustrated Crystallary, this is how you say it. And to be honest, this was the book and the deck that I picked up because I would like to learn more about crystals, but I was also looking for an oracle because there's another deck that I'm thinking about getting to, study the gems and the crystals and rocks and whatever more, but for some reason I'm very drawn to this art style, and I'm saying that because usually I'm drawn to different ones. So I think this reminds me of tattoos, and that's why I'm liking that. Or maybe it's just the purple and the shiny color, this turquoise color. And so the deck has arrived yesterday, and it comes pretty much in this beautiful book that I'm not sure if you probably can see that it's quite shiny. It has a metallic feel to it, and I think oh god, I wanted to say her name too quickly and now I don't know. Kelly from Truth in a Story said that she picked up this set for the book, not for the deck, because the deck, which doesn't come like this, I already edged it just now in a metallic purple because I think that's just fits perfectly. It comes here in this little pouch, cheating. But the book itself has all the illustrations for the cards, full page. I would say it's A5. So if you don't like small cards, then you can look at the images in this big beautiful version. And I don't know much about her other two books. They are Herbiary and the Bestiary, but I might get those just because not saying that collecting the set, but kind of feel like now I feel more ready to get picking those up, which is never good because you don't need so many decks, right? But anyway, so I haven't looked at the cards, only this Amethyst, because I wanted to show it to someone. I try to avoid looking at them in person. I mean, I watched walkthroughs for the deck, so I know in theory what I'm gonna see, but it's always different in person. So I was thinking that I quickly show you the cards, and then I'm gonna just pick one, and then why am I using the plural? So I'm gonna just check that page in the book, because yeah, it would be cool to learn more about it, because I have beautiful clusters like this and I already forgot, like pretty much the next day, what the actual crystals are in the cluster. I mean, I have made notes because I know myself, so I made notes about it, but I'm too lazy to look it up. So what good does it do me? Not much. And I don't want to be like a specialist in the area of crystals, but it would be cool to walk into a store and not just go like, oh, I wanna pick like this green, which is I think oh, what was it? It's not fluorite, it's the other one, Angelarium maybe, but I already forgot, like I said. But I just picked it up because I like the shape. It looks like a little seed, you can see. I don't know why I like that. And I like unpolished raw crystals more than polished one, actually. This was the other one that I picked up. This was a smoky crystal, but there is something else in it because there are these little gold lines and some trapped rainbows in it, and like I said, I have notes but I don't remember. So yeah, that's my whole point with this book and the set, that to learn more about crystals, and maybe I will pick up more if I, you know, use them in readings or stuff like that. But if not, then I still have a good oracle deck. Now the cardstock is really thin. I mean, I knew in theory, you know, like I said, I knew about that because people mentioned it, but when I actually pulled out the cards, and they came perforated together in fours in sets, like sheets, and you have to break them apart, and I filed them a bit where they connected, because on some of them it was just too big. I didn't go too hard on them because I was worried I would ruin the cardstock, because this is a tarot, like it's the wildwood, and I don't know if you can actually see if I'm doing it, I don't know, slowly turning them, maybe you will be able to see it, but a normal tarot card is probably twice as thick as these are, so this is really, really thin, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna hold up. Maybe it's gonna fall apart within a year if I use it too much, but if that happens, the first two books have the decks out in normal oracle quality, which is cool, but those are probably like this big as per usual, you know, because these are playing card size, I would say that. And I have small hands, so I like the idea to have these as small ones. So I'm hoping that if I'm, you know, being careful with them, the cards, I'm not gonna ruin them. But anyway, let's do just a quick walk through, flip through, whatever. So the first one is Amethyst. You get on the cards a title. This is Expand into Wonder, and the name Amethyst, and the page number that you can find in the book. Some people might be bothered by that, but to be honest, for me it's good, because when I'm doing a reading in the future, I just appreciate that I will get the information more quicker, you know. I don't have to flip through the whole book to be like, oh, is this in alphabetical order, or was it in some different order, and I'm just, you know, not finding it, because I'm nervous that it is to do readings on camera, so I take every help that I can get. And now, if you look at it, I hope it's not too dark, by the way, because it's fall is starting to be like really fallish, so I'm like, yay! I'm a frog, so I need sunshine. There are hot air balloons, and I love hot air balloons. I have an art piece on my wall, a little, you know, just cheap thing that I absolutely love. I should look it up, you know, maybe get it in bigger ones. But anyway, sidetrack. It's the head is, you know, the inside is amethyst, like in those spears, half spears that you can get for a lot of money. And there's, at first I was like, oh, okay, amethyst, but then I, you know, noticed the hot air balloon, the wind is going everywhere, and the sun rising or setting, I don't even know. And this could be an infinity symbol, if you can see. So there's a lot of small details in the cards that you can notice if you pay attention, which I really appreciate, because I like reading oracle cards as intuitively as possible. Sometimes I'm like, I don't feel anything from the card, and then I check the guidebook, but I like it when I get something out of it. See, like this is transmutation, black tourmaline. I don't know anything about black tourmaline, but this is like magnet and what is it called in English? These seeds that are fly if you blow them. Dandelion, that's the one. It's something completely different in Hungarian, so I can't use the direct translation for the name. Which would, for me, I swear I'm not going to talk about this much for each of the cards, but this would be like, you know, opposite tracks, and or even the polarity that you experience with different things and wishes. Like you can read a lot into it. Oh, and I haven't showed you the bags. It has this similar metallic feeling that I think really looks nice with my metallic purple bow metallic pen, it's from I think AliExpress, so you can get a set. I got this from my sister, which is like, yay, thank you. She's not gonna watch this, but anyway. Okay, Moonstone, one of the stones that I would really like to get, because I just keep picking these Impica cards in other people's videos and I don't know anything about it, but I still want one. Ebb and Flow, which is, you know, kind of a must-have with something with the moon. It's Larimar. I'm really sorry if when I'm pronouncing these names incorrectly, but I have no idea. There's a dolphin and fishes. It's first the fire, right? Or thirst? No, it's an F, right? Yeah, the same F in fire. So first the fire. Which is, oh, and there's an anchor here. So a lot of nautical, that's the word, elements. Blue topaz, be soft and listen. Cool, and with, you know, the hand and the zodiac signs. Here's Aquarius, just because obviously it's on the middle finger, where else would it be? Lepidolite, breathe in your trueness, and it's a unicorn. Isn't it funny, funny in air quotes, not in a bad way, that everyone became a unicorn in the past few years? Like we don't notice that in our uniqueness and in our individuality we're all the same. I think I just find it really interesting. Choose your initiation, Emerald. And the moths are flying to the flame, and there are different eyes here. Yeah, praying mantis. Why? Oh, okay. These are, sorry about that. I thought that I collected the cards in the right side up, but obviously not. Sharpened shadows? Yeah, sharpened shadows, obsidian. Okay. Absolutely had no idea, but you can work with those keywords and the images even if you don't know the crystals, I think. So much left in you, Peridot. And to me, these little green parts on the chalice, I love that word. Oh, I need a snail. Look, I have a pet snail, so I'm like, yeah, a snail. So those give me the patina on, you know, old brass chalices and stuff like that. Cool. This was one of the pictures that I saw, I think, earlier, and I have to stop saying that. I was very intrigued by this garden quartz, because I never heard of it. I didn't know it, you know, thing. There are words within you, and if you look at the picture closely, you can see all these little things trapped in the quartz. There's a shell and different shells, and I don't even know, fossils probably. I don't know how garden quartz works. I mean, if it actually looks like that, but if it does, I need one. Activate the void as a right. Oh, cool. It's like some high priestessy intuition, inner knowledge. Card, Emolite, better with time. Oh, and it's shell which grows and becomes bigger and stronger. And we have Ouroboros and all the zodiac signs and the planetary symbols. So it's pretty much it's not the golden ratio here, but it could work with that symbol as well. but it's the universe as well, and human beings. You know, the more we grow, not just age-wise, but spiritually, and I don't know, just, you know, in different areas, the more knowledge we gain, the better we are, which is so cool. Step up to sovereignty, or do you say this word, sovereignty? Yeah. Lapis lazuli, yeah, okay. So it's lapis lazuli, I think that's how you say it. Which is, yeah, like a queen or king, whichever you want to read into. You are the foundation, howlite, yeah, I think that's how you say it. And it's interesting because it's a mug that what's pouring outside of, what's the word? Yeah, geez. You know, it's tree. It's a tree. Yeah, I have these because I'm gonna do something with them. It's like, it looks like a slice from the tree. Interesting. I like that one a lot. Citrine, sorry. Full of riches. I have a small citrine somewhere, but I don't know what it's good for. But you have the rainbow, no butterflies. No, yeah, butterflies, rainbows and butterflies, and a lot of, you know, birds and these tattoo birds, the blue birds that every tattoo has. Unfortunately, I've seen the 8 coins tattoo recently, which has this obviously tattoo style, and I might need to add that to my wish list. There's a lot of geometry going on in a lot of cards. This is hematite, anchor in. Isn't hematite connected to blood in some way? Like, why did I think that? No, I don't know. Maybe I've read somewhere. But anyway, so anchor, which is overgrown by these roots, which is so perfect because it can give you stability. You know, these roots, it keep your anchor at place, but they can also trap you, because pretty much everything has dual meanings in life. What are you becoming, Amber? Amber, I need Amber as well. Yeah, I need a lot of things, I know. And I just love the card. I don't know how much you can pick up because of the lightning, but it has such a warm feeling, this card. And it's yeah, I like cool tone things, but I also really like really warm tone things as well. I don't know why, I just love the end of these scales. I mean, taking out scales, become inimitable. Yeah, becoming an inimitable. Celestial quartz. I have no idea what that is, but it looks like Stonehenge and it looks cool. And this is the Zen, right, symbol? I think I've seen this, yeah. I had a pen pal who was working and living in a Buddhist temple. We don't send letters anymore, I think, because somewhere along the line a letter or two got lost, and then we just didn't pick it up again. But he was including some of these symbols in his letters to me back then. You live in abundance, and when I mean letters, I mean snail mail, because yeah, people do that. You live in abundance, imperial topaz, which is, I'm gonna assume that, which is are these, or are, I have no idea if topaz is that even plural. They come in different, you know, colors, or the big one is that. See, I don't know much, but yeah, it looks nice. I mean, a lot of fruit and veggies, and isn't it interesting that it's never, you know, chocolate and cheeseburgers and all the unhealthy stuff, because abundance means health as well, and those food are not healthy. Morganite, which I appreciate the name, and it's not the other word, it's fill your stuff, which with this font it's quite can go into a dark direction quite quickly, or maybe it's just me. But we have a little crescent moon here and the heart in the middle, as you can see. Okay, we have precious opal with envision the future, with not boat, is it? It's not a boat, which is the smaller one, or is it a boat? You know, whatever, something that you use to travel on water, you know what I mean. It's a kayak or something like that, and fishes are underneath it, and ray, and it's probably a whale or a not a dolphin. I think it's more like a ray, which is so cool because it's all under the surface, but you know it's ready to be used. Oh, that's so cool. And fall apart smoky quartz. Oh, look, this is smoky quartz. I have something to show. And mine is a lot cooler. And if you use fountain pens, you know that there was Pelican Year of the Ink, smoky quartz. That was that kind of this kind of brown, more warmer, which to me wasn't that good because I wanted something cool like that. But we have an earthworm here, and yeah, oh, another one here. I love earthworms and I love snails, and I don't like bugs, I'm sorry. So when it rains, I always have to, you know, like, I walk to work in this very moment, but I'm gonna quit my job soon. I mean, I'm already quitting and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I always, if I walk to work, I'm just saying that if I'm watching this video 10 years from now, it's not gonna be true. And it rained, I always, you know, take extra minutes. I leave earlier because I know I'm gonna just spend my time putting snails and earthworms out of the way because people don't pay attention to them. But why is it fall apart? And I'm not gonna check this one yet because I'm waiting for a special, not special, but I'm waiting for something I want to check anyway, so we're not gonna know this. Maybe you have to buy the book and see it for yourself if you're interested. Recharge Your Destiny is Labradorite, which is the blue one, I know. I don't have a Labradorite, why do I say that so weirdly? But I have these acorns. Yeah, I know. Who cares? But it's so cool. I'm so curious about the connection that the artist Maya Toll made with these, you know, plants and other animals. Because if I wanna see these, there's birds inside, which is very much in the prophecy area, ravens and stuff like that. And by the way, just a side note, her name Toll means feather, or, you know, pen, because that's the same meaning in Hungarian, which I find very fitting. Feel in order to know, Sugalite. Feel in order to know. Okay, feel in order to know. That's where the emphasis should be. And this is a brain, and this is the gem, crystal, not sure. And it's the nervous system. And yeah, when you feel pain somewhere, you know that you need to pay attention to that. Sacred Center, Selenite, that was the one that I wanted to look up. And it's just, so many things, like fire and earth and the sun and earth. So it's not the moon, but the moon we have here. And just fire and water and you know, the infinity symbols. So let's see. So I can show you. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, see what I said to myself and didn't. It's 103. 103. Yeah, I didn't use what I said I'm going to use. So, as you can see, can you think? I'm gonna put it over here. You have the exact same image, just a lot bigger. So if you want, you know, you're not sure about something, you can just use the book to look it up. And I really like this idea because it's fun. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing because that's a lot. But I was named for a goddess of the moon, selenite hoods. The moon is the dark thing, but I am light. Oh, so that's the double moon over there. No light reflected, refracted, or redistributed. No, I am brightness shining from within. I am a wellspring. Interesting Freudian slip. I'm a wellspring, not a mirror. Selenite reminds you that you can be a source of light. Interesting, because I wouldn't go with that. I would go with absolutely the balanced idea. So there's some other description, and then there's a ritual that you can do, honoring polarity. Yeah, definitely. And a reflection being both. Now that's what I was seeing in the card more, the duality, the balance that you need to create. You might be asking yourself, am I more like fire or more like a mirror? It's interesting because I would ask, like, am I more like fire or am I more like water? Which water can mirror things back, but interesting. In what ways are you a light shining from within? In what ways are you a mirror reflecting and redistributing the light you find in the world around you? So she goes more with the light aspect. Oh, okay, just the already checked cards, so we don't care. But which is, maybe that's why it's, you know, like not fire and water here, but roots. Because we have the fire and water there, but no mirror. So it's good to read the book, but I'm not sure I'm gonna keep checking that much, because like I said, I read oracle cards intuitively, but selenite is something that I'm drawn to getting for a while now, and hopefully soon it's gonna happen, because crystals is something that I would buy in person. And even though I could go to a shop, but I would need to travel to not just a different city, but to the capital, because we don't have a crystal shop locally. It's a small city outside of Budapest, and I'm refusing to go anywhere where there are just, you know, so many people, because Corona. But anyway, let's continue. There's not a lot of, I don't even remember, it's 36, so that's not a lot of cards. You don't need a lot, by the way, so it's completely fine. What do you need? Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla? Is it how you say it? There's a snake and the moth, or moth-like creature. I don't know enough about this flying thing, insect. But there's a crownish thing in the, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like a headpiece. For those cards, I will check the guidebook first, and then hopefully something will stick. Come to calm, saw the light. And these floating pieces of crystal, and the water, and the mixture of the colors that I love. I like this one, and there's a butterfly on the top, so it shows how lightly and how strongly they are actually there. clear quartz, the only thing. Oh, and it's a dragon. Why didn't I notice that? Oh, and this is the bow and this is the arrow. So it's probably like crystal clear focus. And there's smoke inside, which could mean there's no smoke without fire, so it's passion. The fundamentals of humanness, and it's salt. And I'm assuming it's a salt bath, or it's the ocean? Ocean, yeah, because we came from the ocean water, which is nice to be reminded of a different kind of love. And it's rose quartz and it's a Leo. Why is it a Leo though? I mean, sorry, lion. I'm just thinking about Leos, and I keep getting that in readings, and I don't know what's with me and Leos because I don't know anymore. But that's just a personal note. Lessons in blood, almandine. Oh god, someone just scared the crap out of me with honking. I hope I don't have to stop the video now. Lessons in blood, almandine, garnet. And there's a tree and all the moon cycles. Is this mine? Green fluorite. I have a fluorite, but it's, you know, mixture of both colors. Maybe there's just like the purple and the green as well. Okay, you only more so. I didn't see the comma. Ruby with the spider in the middle. And the lighter side and the more shadowy side with the roses are already dying. Interesting. Heal your heartbeat, rhodonite. Nice. Because we can't avoid breaking our own heart. If not, no one else, we're gonna break our heart. I need to articulate more. Find your way home, turquoise. Okay. And the last one is Get Curious, carnelian. Oh, it's so warm. And with vexes, and it looks like, you know, those scrolls. Who knows what's on them? But I like that there's a word behind, you know, like a globe, because you should be getting out there and not just seek old knowledge in the scrolls, but gain experiences in the world, which is so cool, because I think most humans would benefit from leaving their own home and security for every once in a while, even if it's scary. But yeah, this was the little walkthrough of this Crystallary deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're gonna get curious and get the deck. Maybe if you get the previously released too, you can just tell me how you find that. Do you need to use this deck? No. Do you need knowledge of the crystals a lot if you use these decks, or can you use them without them? What's your experience with them, if you have any? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please take a look around on my channel if you'd like to. Leave me a comment and, you know, just tell me what you think about this deck, because I'm quite curious. Other than that, have a lovely day and see you later. Bye.